Hi everyone, my name is Hadassah Feinberg, and as most of you know, I filed the largest RICO lawsuit in US history against dozens of Pennsylvania officials for engaging in organized crime. As most of you know, some of the defendants that are engaging in crime are not listed on the case. That's just because, it's going to be extremely hard for me to do 200 defendants, for every single crime that's been committed in the state of Pennsylvania. But I am targeting the individuals that I know have been committing against my family: Ellen Greenberg, Matt Konopesky, the Smith children, Yvonne Worski-Werman, Elena Belogolowski, Carol Peterson, Matthew Peterson. The list is very, very long. Anyways, as I explained to you guys in the previous video, the court in Maryland, the reason I filed in Maryland, first of all, is because of the public corruption. So as you know, public corruption is a very complex, organized crime enterprise. And so bringing it in the state where there are a lot of defendants that are public officials is very hard to fight, because public corruption is their abuse of power, right? So it's kind of counterintuitive to bring it in the state where those officials are. So for example, if you know that the governor is engaging in RICO crimes and you go to sue him, obviously he's going to use his official power to try to influence the judges, the court staff, and whatever, connections he has. And that's really why public corruption thrives for so long. It's very hard to take down and dismantle. So what's going on now? So they had tried to block my IFP. I explained this in another video. An IFP is informa pauperis, where they give you a fee waiver based on your eligibility. Now, I am eligible, but what they tried to do was they tried to block me so that I wouldn't move forward with the case. They told me to pay within 21 days. And then I filed a motion for reconsideration, which basically was me showing them that, look, hey, I don't have the money to pay. So after I did that, they weren't able to deny it. So instead of, coming back and denying it again, what they did was they said, okay, fine, your claims have merit, but we're going to transfer it to Pennsylvania, which obviously we know that if the case goes back to Pennsylvania, we are not going to have justice. None of the victims are going to have justice. And so the only options we really have now are to appeal the IFP and the matter of venue, because number one, I do have the right to put it in Maryland because there's a defendant there. There's also defendants from other states. It's not just Pennsylvania. And I don't live in Pennsylvania. So there's people living outside of Pennsylvania state, so it doesn't have to be there. And knowing the overwhelming issue of public corruption, obviously justice will not be served in that court. And so, yes, we are appealing. The appeal was actually filed yesterday. You have 30 days from the day an order is issued to file an appeal, which we did within like a day or two. So we're good. We're not giving up the fight. We know we have merit. They think that they're going to threaten, they're going to block us, they're going to do everything that they're used to doing, which is engaging in public corruption. But that's not going to stop us from fighting. We know we have the facts, and we know that if we are heard and this goes to a jury, their days are over. So we got this. We got this. It's a little time consuming and a little bit financially constraining because it shouldn't be this way. But this is a fight for injustice, and it's affecting hundreds and thousands of people in the state of Pennsylvania. So if you are against public corruption in any state, please come out, support our journey in the court, follow our story, share our story. I believe that former President Donald J. Trump has also been exposing a lot that's been going on behind the scene. I don't want to make this political, but Governor Josh Shapiro was implicated for the attempted assassination against former President Donald J. Trump. We made sure that he did not become vice president. We did that in multiple ways. I'm not going to go through every single way we did it here, but we definitely use social media to get that across to everybody. And obviously Kamala Harris did not pick him in the end because there was a lot of pressure. There was a lot of skeletons coming out. And we made sure that happened. So I'm working with a lot of other victims. I have a lot of evidence from other people. We're putting everything together. We're banding together. The fight is not over. We're just beginning. We know we have the truth. We know we have the ability to fight. We have due process, and that's what we're going to do. So if you're one of the criminals from Pennsylvania, watch out.